Are you thinking about making a move out here to the Inland Empire? Or maybe you're already out here, not necessarily looking to leave the area, but you are still looking to make a move. In this video, I'm going to break down 5 cities that you're probably going to want to avoid and why you may want to avoid them. So first up, we have the city of Menifee, and you're probably going to want to avoid Menifee if you're looking for a city that has more shopping, more businesses, or just more things to do. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you're going to feel like you're living in the middle of nowhere, but the truth is, there is limited stuff here. Most of the people that are moving here to Menifee, they do typically travel next door over to Marietta or to Temecula, even to Riverside, just for more things to do. And again, not that there's nothing here, because there is some shopping that's here, there are some restaurants that are here, and it is continuing to grow. It's just that as of right now, it is a little limited. Of course, you might be asking yourself now, then, well, why is anybody moving to Menifee? Well, Menifee is definitely a growing and increasingly popular city here in the area, with a lot of new homes that are being built, new businesses, restaurants, shopping that are all coming in. Hey, real quick, if this is your first time to the channel, my name's Jose. I am your SoCal realtor. If you are thinking about buying or selling a home, don't hesitate to reach out. My team and I, we've helped many people just like you, and we're here and ready to help you with your real estate needs too. But enough about that, let's go ahead and get back to the video. But even with all that growth, the home prices here in Menifee, it is still pretty budget friendly, at least when you compare it to some of the other neighboring cities. So listen, if that's something that's important to you, if that's what you're looking for, then yeah, Menifee, it might be the right city for you. But if that's not it, if you're looking for more entertainment, more shopping, more restaurants that are all local, all right here in town, Menifee might not be the city for you. In fact, what I'd probably do as an alternate, I might look next door, look over at Marietta. Yeah, the city of Marietta, it's definitely a little further along in terms of growth and expansion than Menifee is. The homes that are here, the neighborhoods, they're fairly similar to Menifee, and in terms of prices too, well, not exactly the same. There is some similarities. Another city you might want to avoid is Moreno Valley if you're not interested in dealing with traffic. Anyone that's ever driven along where the 60 and the 215 freeways meet knows exactly what I'm talking about.
They're everywhere.
Looking at the map here, you can see right where the freeway traffic does tend to back up. And no, this is not rush hour traffic situations either. Although, trust me, that's no picnic to be here at that time, that's for sure. No, this is the case most of the time, even on an off time, like I don't know, Wednesday at 11:30 in the morning. A lot of that, in my opinion anyway, but a lot of that has to do with the popularity of Moreno Valley. I mean, Moreno Valley, it's one of the more populated cities here in the area, and there's a few reasons for that. I mean, definitely for starters, home prices. I mean, the home prices here in Moreno Valley, they're certainly a lot more budget friendly than some of the cities in the area, say for instance like Riverside or even Rancho Cucamonga. Yeah, definitely a little more budget friendly here than those two cities. But if you're going to be regularly commuting to LA, Orange County, or just anywhere to the west, you may get a little frustrated with the commute because of the traffic. If you're looking for alternatives to Moreno Valley that do still have some similarities, there's a couple of options I might look at. First one might be Rialto. However, Rialto, it is a little further up toward the north end of the Inland Empire, so depending on your commute, I mean, this may not necessarily be the best option. Another might be the city of Jurupa Valley, which certainly is going to get you past all the congestion of that traffic. However, on an overall basis, the homes here, while still affordable when looking at home prices in the area, they do tend to be a little higher than Moreno Valley though. Also, you may want to avoid Loma Linda if you're looking to live in a city that has busy nightlife opportunities. Loma Linda has basically zero nightlife. Sure, you do have some shopping and restaurants that are here. It's just that when it comes to entertainment, yeah, it's pretty limited. Now, while Loma Linda, it's not a newer growing city like Menifee is, but there are some similarities in that you don't have all those amenities inside the city, but they are pretty nearby. Don't get me wrong though, I mean, Loma Linda definitely has some positives, such as, for instance, it's labeled as a blue zone city.
Care to explain yourself, young lady?
Sure. A blue zone is a region in the world where people are said to have longer expected lifespans beyond the age of 80. And there's only 5 recognized blue zone cities in the world, and Loma Linda It's the only one that's here in the US. Also, the neighborhoods here in Loma Linda, definitely some of the nicer neighborhoods in the Inland Empire. You also have the Loma Linda Hospital here. Loma Linda is definitely a very nice city, but if you're looking to move somewhere with more in-town things to do, more social activities, just more nightlife, Loma Linda might be a city for you to avoid. If you're looking for a great alternative that has very similar homes, very similar neighborhoods, but has a busier nightlife, well, a great alternative happens to be just right next door, and that's the city of Redlands. In fact, Loma Linda school children, they go to the Redlands School District. Speaking of schools, if you're looking to move nearby some of the universities that we have here in the Inland Empire, I'd probably avoid Temecula. Or maybe avoid the area here as a whole, Temecula, Murrieta, Menifee. Yeah, you have a few really nice and very well-rated universities that are here in the Inland Empire. It's just they're not local here to Temecula or to the Temecula area, such as, for instance, first of all, you have UC Riverside, which is not only one of the higher rated schools in the area, it's one of the better rated schools in the country. You also have the University of Redlands and Cal State San Bernardino, two very respected universities, not just here locally, but also in the region. And then of course you have the Claremont Colleges, which is made up of 7 different universities, all of which are highly rated schools. But if you're trying to go to school and stay close to home, I mean, sure, I guess it's a shorter commute than going to, I don't know, UCLA, but you're probably not going to be doing that commute every day. If you are, I mean, it's definitely a long commute. You're looking at a good hour drive to get to UC Riverside, about an hour and a half to get to the University of Redlands, almost 2 hours to get to Cal State San Bernardino, and anywhere from an hour and a half to as much as 2 hours to get to the Claremont Colleges. Don't get me wrong, if being local to the universities that are here in the Inland Empire is not necessarily your biggest concern, then Temecula is a beautiful city. I mean, there's beautiful homes, beautiful neighborhoods, plenty of amenities, it's a popular city, plenty of reasons to move here, but if being local to the universities, if that's something you're looking for, you may want to avoid Temecula. Now, I mean, you could look to move to and buy in the city where the university is that you're looking to go to, but if that's not an option for you or that's not something you're looking for, I mean, when it comes to alternatives, I mean, this one could be a little tougher. I guess if you're going to UC Riverside or even Claremont Colleges, I mean, one alternative that you could consider looking at is Corona. Corona has a lot of similarity to Temecula, at least in terms of the homes, in terms of the neighborhoods, the amenities. I mean, a lot of similarity. However, you're still looking at probably a 40, maybe 45-minute drive to either school from Corona. If you're going to the University of Redlands or even Cal State San Bernardino, an alternative there might be Yucaipa. Yucaipa does have a lot of similarity to Temecula in terms of the homes and the neighborhoods. However, when it comes to amenities, Yucaipa, it's probably going to be a lot more similar to Menifee. Now, if you're looking for a city that offers a good deal on home prices, I think you're probably going to want to avoid Rancho Cucamonga. But listen, it is a beautiful city, beautiful homes here, beautiful neighborhoods. It's also one of the priciest cities here in the Inland Empire. Currently, the median home price here in Rancho Cucamonga, it's about $830,000, whereas the median home price for the Inland Empire as a whole, it's only about $700,000. Yeah, a little bit of a difference. Don't get me wrong, I mean, Rancho Cucamonga, it's a beautiful city. I mean, number of fantastic homes here. The neighborhoods are amazing. The school system here, one of the better rated school systems in the area, ton of amenities. But like I just said, you're not likely to find a good deal on a home price here. Are there any alternatives or comparables to Rancho Cucamonga? And sure, absolutely. In fact, I would say take a look at the north part of Fontana. A lot of similarities between the homes and the neighborhoods there between North Fontana and Rancho Cucamonga. Not to mention, a large part of North Fontana attends the Etiwanda School District, which, first of all, let me just say, I mean, all of the schools in Rancho Cucamonga, they are all pretty highly rated. The Etiwanda School District, however, it is generally one of the higher rated districts within the city of Rancho Cucamonga. Of course, if you do have any questions at all, or if you are thinking about buying or selling a home, my contact information is below. Feel free to reach out. Otherwise, until then, catch you on the next one.